This is a pretty cool little box. It's for keeping your filaments dry. Like, who knew? You have to keep buying shit to make shit work properly. This is V4 prototype on the bed. It had a little bit of a mess up here, but I just paused the printing and removed all the junk. Anyway, that's just an internal wall, so it didn't really matter. But it's going alright. Yes, so that's a pretty sexy machine. It just monitors the moisture level in the box and just keeps it toasty and dries it out. So we're just going to start off this video by looking at the last build, which had a bit of a dodgy time printing, and we stuck it together with tape. This is a V3 monster, and now we've got the V4, just the empty shell. Remember, this one we tried semi-restrictive chambers, and the base response suffered. Well, this one here we've freed up chambers, so V1 had no separation, V3 had almost full, so this V4 is going to have just slightly between the drivers but still open chamber. These little inner wall deflectors, kind of like on an angle, just to stop any standing waves possibly. Here's the bigger side, so that goes down. Redesigned tweeter cups, so that this has to print upside down, so it needs these tree supports. So this is actually, you just meant to break them away. They claim it's easy, but yeah, they just break out and you end up with that, which is still a bit, yeah, it's not visually appealing, but it's functional. Yeah, there we go. So I'll do that later. But anyway, so the idea is, this tweeter here, I designed it for the wrong tweeter and it didn't fit, so then this time I designed like a trough to fit all the variations of my tweeters. And it's being a bit stubborn. There we go. So now that's sort of flush, and I do have plans to use this trough maybe with a bit of felt dispersion control. But so that's that. We're using the screws method, and I was going to eventually try a gasket method, but until I buy that gasket filament, I'll just have to do the tape sealing again. So that's that. And the printer's just doing a little test print at the moment or something else. Yeah, so fun in the sun. Here's one of those live moments of truths where I don't know if it's going to unstick nice. Yeah, just how I left it. It's like it was made for it, and I made it for it. Yeah, so this is the failed. You can hear all the layers kind of separate. This was the PTEG carbon fibre enriched version. That, so because it failed, that floor is really wobbly. I don't know if you can see that flex in and out. Yeah, terrible stuff. So here's PTEG non-CF version that I printed for the latest one, and it just, even though it doesn't have the carbon, it's still printed properly, and it sounds like that. And this one sounds like this. This is the side that did print good versus this one. flappy. Flippy and floppy. Anyway, let's get back to it. Here's a bit of a comparison. Here's my V2 and here's my V4. So pretty much identical. But this one has supports everywhere for the screws and bridging baffles that go about this far. And this one sounds like this. I was thinking a little bit plastic, right? And then I picked up the V1, which has no supports and no screws. So this is only with the edge is touching the edge, and that's it. So it sounded a bit, boxier. And this one is the carbon fiber P-tag. And this is the normal P-tag. So the carbon fiber P-tag probably have just a tiny bit more mass. But I did want to try this material because it's 90% the same. Yeah, go from there. They're both symmetrical, as in they're all on one side, and I would flip the design and print it the other way for the other side. But for now, let's go have a listen. Listening in future videos, dude. So yeah, catch you later.